Hello everybody, YouTube community, this is the Pouncer channel, and today we're doing a review of Krypton, Season 1, Episode 1, and my thoughts and opinions. So let's go on this journey again and have some fun and have a discussion, okay? It starts off, we see, basically it's 200 years in the past of the L's house. And like, you see Superman's I'm not gonna go all of them, I'll say great-grandpa, it'd be easier saying, ancestor like that. And he's being accused of a traitor, basically. The Kryptonians are like the Greeks. Back in the day, they have city-state powers like that. So, this one guy basically claims to be a god, and all the freaking major high-class people were following him. But Kal-El's great-grandfather was like, no. It's other Earths out there, other species like this. Krypton's in danger, we should look to the stars like this. I will not accept this. Like, you can worship this man, but he's not going to help our planet out. And like, they basically give me a chance, like, hey, accept this guy as your god and as the leader of all people, or die and have your family be dishonored and the House of El will be completely destroyed. And he's like, I will not accept this. So they sentence him to death. His grandson, his like daughter, and his like son-in-law watch him like walk down this podium. And I almost thought he was going through the Phantom Zone, because it was a big energy shield, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. You know, sending him to the Phantom Zone, made me bring him back. Later in the episode, I found something different out, but like, he walks through it, it's like pitch black the other side, and then they take the floor under him off, and he falls down to his poses. I think he's gonna come back somehow later on in the season. I have a feeling he's not dead. That's my theory. I don't think he's dead. Well, after that, you see his grandson, like that, Superman's grandpa. How about I can say great? I'm just gonna easily say grandpa. Basically, like in a bar, he get drinking like this, and like he was arguing with one of the freaking soldier guys like that, the police force like that, and like the guy's like, you need to give us some money now, and they get in a big fight, and the bartender's like, hey, you know, just pay the guy to be okay with it, be done with it. He's like, okay, he pays the guy, and then Superman's like, okay. Well, it's a scam. It's how they steal money from people like this. And like, he's like, oh, free drinks for everyone for an hour. Everybody's laughing. I was like, that's the worst thing you tell a bartender, free drinks for an hour, because you lose so much money. But I was like, I thought it was kind of funny. He goes back to his parents' house. This one weird guy's following him like this. The Sorcerer Supreme. We all know who he is. Like that. He bumps into him like that. He bumps into him later on in the episode, but after he goes to his parents' house, cuts to the house of Zod. And I'm like, oh, cool, Zod. Like, I was like, oh, Zod's a sister. I was like, nice. Like that. And you see how they train. And like, you see like this like fighting thing with this. And she brings down her daughter, like that. Beats the crap out of her. And he's like, give up. Ask for mercy. And eventually she gives in, like that. Zod's great-grandma gives in like that. And then her mom stabs her in the arm. I was like, what the fuck? You basically told her to ask for mercy. I was like, are you crazy? What the fuck is wrong with you people? And I'm like, okay, this is a different society, but I don't want to see a point like this. Don't ever ask for mercy like this. When no mercy is given, no mercy is taken like this. All those city-states want our stuff, okay? We have to fight to the death. There is no mercy on the battlefield. We don't give it, they don't give it. I'm like, okay, I see it, you know. You're like the Spartans. Zod's family is the Spartan people, basically. They defend the land. They're the Spartan class like that. So I was like, oh, cool, you know, different class systems. Like, you're basically like Greeks, okay, cool. It cuts off the freaking, the freaking Superman, oh, I'm sorry, I keep wanting to Superman's grandfather, walking in the freaking streets. He bumps into that one guy again, and the guy gives him the crystal like this. He's like, this is the key to knowing the past like this. And he shows up to his family with the freaking, early on in the episode, I messed up. I apologize. Superman's grandfather goes in and we're talking to one of the guys at the bar, his friends, and he sees this like terrorist guy trying to blow up the leadership of the Krypton, like the Tadorians, and like he tackles the guy, holds him down, and about to sacrifice himself to save him. So one of the soldiers shot the guy's arm off, and the dude had murdered his grandfather and disowned his whole family and made them peasants. Basically, like, come in here and like limit to your family. He's like, you hate me, don't you? He's like, yes. He's like, yeah, because I killed your grandfather and disowned you guys and made you guys honorless. Well, he's like, I'm about to change that. You take my third name and you marry my daughter and you have a name yourself and have honor again and you have a position. But it won't be the L name, but it'll be my name, so it's okay. So he tell his family that, his family's so happy. And like back to where we're at again. He has the thing in his hand. His dad wants to throw it away and get away with it. He steals it back from his dad, he walks around. Well, you see a sexy sex scene with Zod and the L guy like this, and I'm like, this is kind of weird because like I can't see the Zod family and L family mixed. I'm like, it's kind of cool because if they do have a kid somehow, that means like Zod is Superman's cousin in some way, and I'm actually connecting family would be pretty cool. I think it'd be awesome. What do you think about that? She just loves her because in Krypton culture, you don't give birth to anyone, you don't choose your wife like that. Basically, they have a very strict culture, and like they have a class system like this. So anyway, she couldn't be with this woman like this. They're not destined to be together. I think she's promised to marry that one soldier guy who was watching the training like this. At first, I thought it was her brother, but I think that's her betrothal. Because the older episodes, I'm like, oh, I'm about to get married like this. Like, I don't want to marry him, and she's already married off to the other guy. And they talk about the baby's future and all this, and it's kind of weird. Well, after that, like, thinking, the way back he's walking home, the god tackles him like this, he fights him off like this, and escapes, and his mom comes with a ship, saves his ass, basically, and they find his grandfather's old his grandfather's laboratory. And like, he's like, oh cool, and she admits like to be about this rebel group. This is a rebel group. It wants to basically like rebel against the system and change it because the system's pretty fucked up like that. Like, it's a pretty horrible system like that, a class system like this. And like, they're able to get back to the freaking city, and you see most of Krypton is like destroyed, like rock, desert, just a pile of shit basically. They go back to the city. The soldiers are still looking for them. She puts her son in this like little room area. She gets captured, and she admits to like, I'm a part of the insurgency. I don't like you guys. And you see fucking Zod's great grandma like that. Tell her L's mom. Like he's like this. Hey, just admit your son did it like this, and I'll give you a clean death and he'll a clean death. And it's something far worse than that. And she's like, no. So it turns out they're in the freaking courtroom. Some stuff happens, and then like you see the L guy, his mother and father are brutally murdered by the Z girl, his mother, like this, and it's horrifying. I'm like, dude, like this being in his place, seeing your mother and father slaughtered by the mother of the woman you love. It's horrible. It's painful like this. Like that. I'm like, oh, that's sucking. How can you love somebody after you know the parents killed your mother like that? Like, it'd be too hard like this. So after that, he breaks up with her and goes back to his grandfather's laboratory. And the one dude, the Master Extreme Sorcerer guy like this, he's like, hey, I need to warn you about Brainiac, basically. And like, he's like, oh, what's going on? He's like, Brainiac is coming to destroy Krypton, and he wants to destroy Krypton because Superman is the greatest hero in existence in the universe. Your grandson would be the most legendary hero ever. He's like, oh, okay, you know, I'll help you out because I want to honor my grandfather like this. It's like, cool. So you see them two working together. So that's pretty interesting because you have him, he's like the human elements of the show, you know, to connect us. And I'm like, okay, this is good. I like how they're going, and I think this might be the best interpretation of thinking Brainiac ever, all live action of him like this. Because I'm like, oh, you dislike the comic book like this. Even thinking Smallville, the Brainiac was basically like a human. It was okay, but it wasn't as good as this one. Supergirl's Brainiac, generic. It was okay, but you know, this one is actually more faithful to the comics, faithful to the original. And I like this one version of him a little bit more. All you see is face, but by seeing that, I was like, oh hell yeah, I can't wait to see more. I give this episode a solid 8. I'm gonna finish the season like this. I They haven't fully made it clear, but I think it's loosely connected to the movie Man of Steel. They haven't said yes or no, but I think I'm gonna look at more on that. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Like, subscribe, and comment below. What did you think of the episode? What do you think of this thing? Oh yeah, we all know the House of Zod will get their position back, okay? Because at the end of Man of Steel and in all the comics, Zod's El family had a position and they're very highly respected, okay? I'm guessing at the end of the season, he will have his name back and the House of El will be established back again, okay? That's my theory on it. And I'm guessing he might get with the Zod girl in season 2. So, like, subscribe, and tell me what you thought of the episode. Salam.